The default caps lock key found on most keyboards is perhaps the worst key ever made.
I don't know anyone that actually uses this caps lock key.
Some argue that it should be abolished.
The most useless key on your keyboard. Of course, I'm talking about the caps lock key.
I transformed the most useless key on my keyboard into a productivity powerhouse. What used to be an untouched relic is now used constantly, and today I'm going to show you how you can make caps lock just as useful as I did. But before we jump in, we need to understand why caps lock is so hated in the first place. While certain jobs still require the use of all caps, the majority of people almost never need it. And unlike the other unused keys on the keyboard, caps lock sits in prime keyboard real estate as one of the easiest to reach keys ever. Due to its prime location, caps lock is often accidentally toggled, leading to the frustration of typing a whole sentence in all caps or thinking you remember the wrong passwords. Despite all this, the caps lock key is still a permanent staple on almost all keyboards, simply because manufacturers don't know exactly what to replace it with. As someone with experience in coding macOS applications, I just couldn't stand to see this tragedy. I felt triggered by how everyone just accepted caps lock as it was, and I decided to ask myself one simple question. If I could turn caps lock into anything I wanted, what would I turn it into? The answer was quite simple. I would turn caps lock into a free shortcut, whether it be command save, spotlight search, or a custom shortcut to bring up my favorite application. Having a key on my keyboard that could trigger any shortcut I'd want would be a dream come true. However, this really was just a dream, with no existing macOS applications supporting this kind of behavior. There were some third-party options trying to do something similar, but they were either too expensive or too difficult to set up for the average user. Therefore, I decided to create this app myself. Weirdly enough, although the idea for my app was very straightforward, the implementation was far from it. Apple is extremely restrictive about apps detecting keys and triggering keystrokes for security reasons, and so turning this dream into a reality quickly became a nightmare. However, I relentlessly tried several different approaches, shuffling through countless articles and forums, all in hopes of creating my dream key. And after 2 months of laborious hard work, I finally did it. Introducing Triggered, the first native Mac application that remaps caps lock to any shortcut you want. And although this may sound simple at first, trust me, the use cases are insane. With Triggered, you can turn caps lock into your favorite simple shortcut like paste without formatting, for example, or you can choose something specific to your most used apps. But that's not all. You can even choose an unused shortcut with a unique purpose in every app, or assign Triggered to run an Apple Shortcuts routine, allowing you to run scripts, open apps, play music, turn on lights, and even do several of these things at once, all just by pressing caps lock. No third-party tools or downloads required. Overall, I'm extremely happy with how Triggered turned out, and it's surely my most used app to date. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time.